You're making me work. Push. Good job.
Talking about championship week. We're talking about championship day. This is championship on. Woo! You make it happen. You got me? You make it happen.
All my team, all my teammates, all my school, all one crowd. Now let's go. Choctaws on the move. Choctaws on the move.
Choctaws on the Move is brought to you by Parkway Baptist Church of Clinton. Experience truth, love, and community at Parkway Baptist. Fowler Buick GMC, located on Highway 80 East in Pearl, Brandon. The Family Dental Center in Clinton. Style your smile at the Family Dental Center with Dr. Paula Stewart and staff. Clinton Family Care on Morrison Drive in Clinton. Visit Dr. David Wheat at the friendliest clinic in Clinton, Clinton Family Care. And the Mississippi Baptist Convention Board, helping to bring Mississippi and the world to Jesus.
Hello once again, everybody, and welcome to another edition of Choctaws on the Move here on Metro TV. I'm Reed Vance, along with Coach Norman Joseph of the Mississippi College Choctaws. The Choctaws coming off a loss to East Texas Baptist University this past Saturday, 34-21. And Coach, thanks for your time. This East Texas squad that your Choctaws played this last week had a lot of playmakers on offense, and they really did their job well and set the tone for the rest of the ball game. Their quarterback, Sed Harris, and Jair Stover, their running back, had good ball games for the Tigers.
And they really did. We knew going into the ball game that we would have to stop the quarterback. He's just an outstanding athlete. He's a very adequate passer, but he keeps the plays alive because of his wheels and keeping his feet moving. And when protection breaks down or receivers aren't open, he has a way and a knack of extending the play and getting positive yardage. And then the running back, we knew that those two, the quarterback and the running back, complemented each other, and we were going to be in for a long day if we didn't stop them, and it could have been a fun day if we did stop them.
I thought the defense, as the game went along, was able to key a little bit more in on the playmakers that they had, and you did have some guys that stepped up and made some big defensive plays, especially in the second half. And
we did, and of course the fourth quarter our team came alive. Mainly because the offense came alive, and the defense was out on the field for a long time throughout the ball game, and then as the fourth quarter started, we got a break, we hit a big pass, and it gave us some life and gave us some momentum, and I was hoping that we'd be able to pull it out at the end, but it was just too much of a lead.
You're talking about some of the guys on offense who made big plays in the second half. Some young receivers really stepped up and kind of making a name for themselves late here in the season.
That's right. Demarion Buford, just a tremendous playmaker for us, and he's been making some plays throughout the season. Been nursing a shoulder injury, but we needed to have him Saturday. He came through with some nice catches, over 100 yards in receiving, and Tommy Rear was able to put the ball, get the ball to him, and made some catches there. That really helped us. Stephen Smith, a local product for us from Clinton, came through with a nice touchdown catch and an unbelievable catch toward the end of the ball game that put us down where Steve Knight could punch it in for with a rushing touchdown.
And the thing I think I like about these guys the most is they are big and they are physical. Once they catch the ball, it's really tough to bring them down.
And they make great plays. Outstanding hands, run good routes. And you're exactly right. It is tough to bring those big bodies down.
The Choctaws had some trouble establishing the run against an ETBU defense that was pretty physical.
They attacked us and did some things defensively to affect our offense. And of course, we want to go into every ball game being able to run the ball, and we were not able to do that this past Saturday.
Trying to play catch up against the Tigers always a tough deal. What's the takeaway from this particular ball game for your team?
Well, we realized that going into a game that we played a week ago against Mary Hardin Baylor, where you played a number 3, number 4 team in the country, and you play so well, and you take away 4 plays in that ball game, and it's a different ball game. We go into this ball game where we should have been very evenly matched. But there's an attitude. There's a belief. There's a sense of urgency that we didn't play to that height, and we need to do that. We're an outstanding team when we come to play. We're a very average team if we don't come to play, and in this past ball game we didn't come to play the way we needed to.
All right, so we'll take a look at the highlights of the Tigers and the Choctaws coming up next. You're watching Choctaws on the Move here on Metro TV.
Choctaws on the Move is brought to you by Parkway Baptist Church of Clinton. Experience truth, love, and community at Parkway Baptist. Fowler Buick GMC, located on Highway 80 East in Pearl, Brandon. The Family Dental Center in Clinton. Style your smile at the Family Dental Center with Dr. Paula Stewart and staff. Clinton Family Care on Morrison Drive in Clinton. Visit Dr. David Wheat at the friendliest clinic in Clinton, Clinton Family Care. And the Mississippi Baptist Convention Board, helping to bring Mississippi and the world to Jesus.
Come on! Push it out! Push it out! You making me work! Push! Good job.
Talking about championship week. We're talking about championship day. This is championship on. Woo! You make it happen. You got me? You make it happen.
For my team, for my teammates, for my school, all for one crop. Now let's up.
Are you ready for some Choctaw football? I'm Jehu Brabham of Parkway Baptist Church here in Clinton, Mississippi. As a former basketball player at Mississippi College, I am proud of our Choctaw athletic tradition, a tradition of playing, acting, and living like a champion. On behalf of Parkway, let me wish Coach Joseph and our Choctaw football team much success throughout the upcoming season as they continue that rich Choctaw tradition. And by the way, I can shoot this ball too.
GMC Truck Month means big savings for you at Fowler Buick GMC. Right now, get 0% for 60 months on 2011 Sierras, plus $1,500 cash allowance, or a $5,005 rebate. Check out GMC Truck Month at FowlerBPG.com. Fowler Buick GMC is growing to better serve you. We are your source for GMC trucks and SUVs. Come in now for great year-end savings on Sierras and lots more. Service, selection, value. That's what we're all about at Fowler Buick GMC. Check us out at FowlerBPG.com.
It's a new day in Jackson Television. We are Metro TV, serving Madison, Rankin, and Hinds counties with a local flavor. It's all about local people, local places, local events, local business, and local fun. You'll see your friends, your neighbors, and your family on Metro TV. Our goal is to showcase the positive aspects of life in the Jackson metro area, from Brandon and Pearl to Madison, Ridgeland, Flowood, Clinton, Raymond, and Jackson. We'll provide professional quality, informative, entertaining, and fun programming specifically serving the Tri-County metro area. So get to know us. We are Metro TV.
Welcome back to Choctaws on the Move here on Metro TV. Coach, as we look at the highlights in just a moment of the East Texas Baptist University game, you mentioned the loss to Mary Hardin-Baylor the week before, and I know these students here mid-semester, it's really tough to concentrate sometimes, especially coming off a big loss like you had against the Crew, a tough loss where a lot of players really took that one hard. Do you think that was any factor in carrying over to the game this past Saturday?
It could have been, but it shouldn't have been. You know, this is college football. We train our guys and we talk to them about getting over a victory or enjoy the victory for a short time, get over the loss for a short period of time, and you got to reestablish yourself, whether you're if it's after a successful game or one that doesn't turn out our way. You've got to reestablish yourself, get ready for the next game, and we had a great week of practice. It's just showing up for the ball game. You got to be ready to play.
It was a beautiful afternoon this past Saturday in Marshall, Texas. So let's take a look at the highlights. And we'll start things off with Seth Harris on a touchdown pass to Al Lewis in the back of the end zone. It made it 7-0 ETBU in the first, and then the Tigers come up with the interception here of Tommy Rear, and they're going to return this one for a touchdown.
We had a screen set up to Steve Knight here, and their defensive end or outside linebacker stepped in front, made a nice play, and got it in for a score.
Choctaws keep throwing the ball. Here's the pass to Demarion Buford Hughes that picked up a first down.
Great pass, outstanding catch, and it was something we saw that we felt like we could take advantage of and run up the sideline.
14-0 Tigers after one, and this is Stephen Smith with a fine catch to the 50-yard line.
Outstanding catch by Steve.
And then Seth Harris, sacked by Jeremy Horton, a big play here defensively.
Real proud of Jeremy's play, and that came at a great time for us.
And the Tigers go up 24-0 on this touchdown pass to a wide-open Chad Bowers, and he goes in 59 yards for the score.
Yeah, just busted coverage, and they made a nice play.
Choctaws do come up with a big defensive play to end the half, though. Jared Crane with an interception.
Jared has played outstandingly for us all season. Real proud of his play and his leadership.
So the Tigers take a 24-0 lead into the half, and here's a big play by Blake Rowell.
Blake has really made some outstanding plays for us, been a real headhunter, and really led our team.
And Sam Mays gets a quarterback sack on this play.
Sam is another great leader for us defensively, and real proud of his play this season as well.
Tigers lead at 27-0 after 3, and here's their backup quarterback Seth Hubbard in the place of their injured starting quarterback Seth Harris. A touchdown pass to Mark Munson for 20 yards, and the Tigers take a 34-0 lead, and the Choctaws now in the fourth quarter begin a comeback as Demarion Buford Hughes is open again.
This was just a great pitch and catch, and then an outstanding run. Demarion takes the ball right at the end and gets in the end zone for us.
And then Stephen Smith is going to get in on the action for the Choctaws, a 24-yard touchdown pass.
Great read on Tommy's part, Tommy Rear, and then Steve made a great catch, got both feet in bounds for the score.
Special teams for the big play, block kick here.
Huge block on this, and just a scoop and score, scoop and recovery, and brought a nice play for us.
Josh Williams on the block, Garrett Horst on the recovery, and then the Choctaws get their final touchdown. Stephen Knight with a 1-yard run.
Yes, nice drive by our offense, and Steve got the rushing score.
And the Tigers come away with a win, 34-21. Well, Coach, I do think you have to be impressed with the way your team fought back there in the fourth quarter and got 3 scores for it.
Our team they have not stopped all season long. We may not be starting as fast as we'd like to and as much as like I'd want them to, but I will say this, we have played for 60 minutes. We go the full game. We're conditioned for that. We realize that we always have a chance if we do go the 60 minutes, and I am proud of our team for the way they continue to fight throughout the game.
So the Choctaws dropped to 2-4 on the season. Now we'll look ahead to homecoming against Howard Payne this Saturday in Clinton. We'll talk about that game coming up here in just a few moments. But next, a conversation with MC golf coach John McMath. You're watching Choctaws on the Move here on Metro TV.
GMC Truck Month means big savings for you at Fowler Buick GMC. Right now, get 0% for 60 months on 2011 Sierras, plus $1,500 cash allowance, or a $5,005 rebate. Check out GMC Truck Month at FowlerBPG.com. Fowler Buick GMC is growing to better serve you. We are your source for GMC trucks and SUVs. Come in now for great year-end savings on Sierras and lots more. Service, selection, value. That's what we're all about at Fowler Buick GMC. Check us out at FowlerBPG.com.
Choctaws on the Move is brought to you by the Family Dental Center in Clinton. Style your smile at the Family Dental Center with Dr. Paula Stewart and staff. Clinton Family Care on Morrison Drive in Clinton. Visit Dr. David Wheat at the friendliest clinic in Clinton, Clinton Family Care. And the Mississippi Baptist Convention Board, helping to bring Mississippi and the world to Jesus.
And welcome back to our program. We're here now with the Mississippi College golf coach, John McMath. Coach John McMath, also a professor of mathematics here at Mississippi College, and he is the coach of the golf team. And Coach, thanks so much for joining us and taking your time today. First of all, let's talk about how your team has done already this season. You've played in the 3 tournaments. You've got 1 left to go here in the fall.
Well, we've been a little bit up and down. The first tournament we played at Rhodes, very strong field. We finished toward the bottom of that field, but having said that, let me tell you that we're ranked 70th right now in the country. That's out of about 260 Division III schools. We had one player make the all-tournament team at Rhodes. He shot 73-73. The other players struggled a little bit up there. The second day we played, it was raining for 6 of the holes, so they were perhaps more worried about staying dry than they were getting the ball in the hole. We've not played as well as our potential this year. The group of young men I have quite a bit of talent, but thus far their scores haven't been up to what I expected.
Well, you've got some young players on your team, though, with 10 guys, 7 freshmen.
Yes, we have 7 freshmen. We've actually got the 2 best players on the team this year are freshmen, which is a good thing because the best 2 players last year were seniors. So we went from a strong 2 that played very well to losing them and needed to get those replaced. And fortunately, these 2 have been playing and playing well.
Which maybe 1 or 2 of your golfers says you've been really impressed with the most about their play this season?
Nick Pierce, freshman from Houston, Texas, shot 73-73. He shot 76 over at Tyler, and then shooting that 76, finished with 3 bogeys and a quadruple bogey. So he was 7 over par in his last 4 holes and still shoots 76. The quadruple bogey was one of those very unfortunate things. He had some bad luck on the hole. Of course, a lot of people were having some misfortune on that particular hole, but he has a lot of promise. I think he's got the capability of being one of the top players in our league.
Have you seen the talent level increase over the years since you've become coach here at MC?
Well, I'm glad you asked that question. We've gotten better from the time we started 8 years ago. In fact, I think we're a lot better now. But the unfortunate thing is all the other schools are better too. I was talking with one of the other coaches that his recruiting has gone from looking for players that can shoot 75 and better to now looking for players that can shoot 72 or better. So that's a 3-stroke improvement there just in the last 6-7 years. The fortunate thing for him, though, he's in an area where the population is 5 million. So he has a lot more people to draw from than we have here in Mississippi.
And since golf is not necessarily a higher profile sport, doesn't get a lot of maybe the ink or the press that some of the others do, how do you recruit players to Mississippi College? Because there's no scholarships to give out.
Well, by word of mouth. You have players play for you, and they know people. In fact, one of the players we have this year is a result of one of the players I had. It was one of his friends from high school, so he encouraged him to come here. There are profiles that I get regularly via email of people wanting to play golf. So I can get their statistics and I'll contact them via that. And I'll also contact the word of mouth. Coach Joseph put me on to a young man from Tennessee that I'm looking at this year. And so it's a variety of different things.
No, lots of our coaches and other administrators here and faculty as well. I don't know of anybody that works at Mississippi College that does just one thing. And you're the great example of that, teaching in the classroom and coaching the golf team. How do you juggle your responsibilities?
Well, I have to do a lot of preparation ahead of time when I start to go on trips so that my classes are taken care of. I have to spend time recruiting. And then, of course, the time on the road takes up a lot of time. So it's just something that you get accustomed to doing, and then you don't think about it much. You just, when it needs to be done, you do it and go from there.
Well, you've got one more tournament this fall before the spring season starts next semester. What do you expect of your players in the in-between time?
Well, of course, the rules don't allow us to require them to do anything. We would hope that they continue to play regularly and practice, but that's somewhat difficult in the off season between the fall and the spring because the weather's not good. And I'm not sure that that I'd want to be out in some of the bad days myself. So to expect them to be out there is not what I really expect. But on good days, I would like for them to be out practicing.
You've got a tournament, one more tournament coming up here in the fall. Where's that one going to be?
That one's hosted by Belhaven and Millsap. It's going to be played at Lake Caroline. I'm optimistic about this one because Lake Caroline is one of the courses we practice at regularly, so it's going to be, we're playing in comfortable surroundings, home court advantage if you'd like to put it that way. The players have been shooting pretty good scores out there in practice rounds, so I hope that will bleed over into the tournament and we'll post a good score.
Well, Coach McMath, we appreciate you taking your time to join us and wish you and your team good luck the rest of the way.
Well, thank you very much. My pleasure.
That's John McMath, head golf coach here at Mississippi College. Stay with us. We'll have more of our program in a moment.
Are you ready for some Choctaw football? I'm Jehu Brabham of Parkway Baptist Church here in Clinton, Mississippi. As a former basketball player at Mississippi College, I am proud of our Choctaw athletic tradition, a tradition of playing, acting, and living like a champion. On behalf of Parkway, let me wish Coach Joseph and our Choctaw football team much success throughout the upcoming season as they continue that rich Choctaw tradition. And by the way, I can shoot this ball too.
Welcome back to Choctaws on the Move here on Metro TV. I'm Reed Vance along with Mississippi College head coach Norman Joseph. Coach, will turn our attention now to the Howard Payne University Yellow Jackets. Another conference game this week. It will be homecoming. And the Yellow Jackets know how to spoil homecoming for the Choctaws. A couple of years they did it, so you know you're going to get a tough game this Saturday.
And rightly so. They're well coached. They've changed up their offense and their defense from what we've seen in the last 2 or 3 years, and running more of an option. The flex bone type offense is what they're doing, and of course that lends itself to a whole lot of running, not a whole lot of passing, even though the teams that run the flex bone, they have a tremendous amount of play action passes involved in their scheme, and so we're going to have to be assignment conscious, very assignment conscious to hold these guys down and to keep them under control.
And you've looked at them on tape, and they may have a tough time scoring this year, but they're a young football team, and that kind of comes with the territory.
And by this time of year, those young players are getting a lot of experience, and so we know how that works. We've done that ourselves in the past, and so you look at them, you see a very young team, you look at their depth chart and their roster, and you see a lot of young players, but each game they're getting better and better, and we know it's going to be a real challenge come Saturday afternoon.
When you talk about young players getting experience, there's just some things you can't duplicate in practice. They have to get in there and play those games as freshmen, as sophomores, and sometimes you don't see the payout until their junior or senior year. And
that's the case. It's been, you know, fortunately for us, we're an older class team, and however, through the course of the season, you have injuries, you have bumps and bruises, you have some guys that are moving up, and in our case, the same way at Mississippi College, we have those JV games that we play, and so it gives them some game experience, and then when we do bump them up and they do have a chance to play for us, we feel like they're ready to go.
And one of those guys you saw in a junior varsity game, A.J. Hardy, has become a good kick returner for you.
Yes, exactly, and A.J. has been a fun guy to coach. He's got a great attitude. He has shown himself in the JV games, and now he's putting himself in the position on our varsity and doing a good job in our special teams play as well.
Well, the Choctaws have played their 2 best games of the season this year at home, the win over Hardin-Simmons and then the loss to Mary Hardin-Baylor. So know it's good to be back home, and there's something about being at home that the crowd really helps the team out more than people think of.
We love our crowd. We love to play at home. There's a lot that goes on game day Saturday at Mississippi College, and proud to be a part of that. We love to play in front of our student body and all of our fans, and we are anticipating a great crowd Saturday afternoon for our homecoming game.
But even when you go on the road, you have we travel well. Our parents and our supporters travel well, and you get a lot of support from them and a lot of stuff behind the scenes. I know that a lot of people don't get a chance to see that they really help out your team on the road.
And when we, Saturday afternoon in our game at ETBU, we had a huge group there. Just about the whole section that they had blocked off for us was filled, and just real proud of our fan support on the road, as at home, and the way our folks are playing, and the way they get behind us is really outstanding.
What are the Choctaws going to have to do to beat the Yellow Jackets this week?
Well, we need to play with emotion. I feel like that our team is, because of some of our youth that we have, that if we can play with emotion, if we can take care of the football, we had a lot of missed tackles Saturday. We need to shore that up and get solid in that area. And then you got to play assignment ball, especially defensively from that standpoint. And then because of what they're doing with their offense and the flex bone offense that they run. But then from our offensive standpoint, we've got to be able to run the football. We have prided ourselves in the past of being a physical team. We have not done that. We did not do that this past Saturday, and we've got to get back on track with that.
And there's so much that goes into being able to run the football. It's not like we say that and we put it all on the shoulders of one particular player. There's a lot of moving pieces involved, and especially in your scheme where receivers block a lot. And
they do, and we're counting on those guys. But when our running backs get out on the flanks, we've got to have quality blocking going on out there. But to open up the runs outside, you got to have quality blocking inside and quality running. So we want our running backs to be extremely tough inside, to take care of the football when they do get into a crowd of folks. And then a lot of it has to do with Tommy Rear's reads. And in some of our running scheme, it's not necessarily an option that we run, but he's got the option of either handing it to the running back on a sweep, or he can keep it himself. And so we got to get those reads down and be better in that area as well.
And we've seen Tommy make some smart decisions, seen him check down to Stephen Knight, get the ball to him out of the backfield when necessary.
And Tommy has played exceptionally well. I've been real proud of Tommy's play. He's given us great leadership offensively, and we need to see him do that again Saturday.
Well, Coach, we appreciate your time. We'll look forward to Saturday afternoon.
Thank you.
The Choctaws will host the Howard Payne University Yellow Jackets for Homecoming 2011. Kickoff is at 3 p.m. at Robinson Hill Stadium in Clinton. Our broadcast at GoChoctaws.com. Live video and live audio will begin at 2:30. So if you can't make it out there in person, we hope you can. Hope you'll join us for our broadcast. Thanks for watching another edition of Choctaws on the Move here on Metro TV.
Talk about championship week. We're talking about championship day. This is championship on. Woo! You make it happen. You got me? You make it happen.
All my team, all my teammates, all my school, all for one crop. Now let's go. Choctaws on the move. Choctaws on the move.
Choctaws on the Move is brought to you by Parkway Baptist Church of Clinton. Experience truth, love, and community at Parkway Baptist. Fowler Buick GMC, located on Highway 80 East in Pearl, Brandon. The Family Dental Center in Clinton. Style your smile at the Family Dental Center with Dr. Paula Stewart and staff. Clinton Family Care on Morrison Drive in Clinton. Visit Dr. David Wheat at the friendliest clinic in Clinton, Clinton Family Care. And the Mississippi Baptist Convention Board, helping to bring Mississippi and the world to Jesus.